They've feasted at Magnolia Table, they've ridden the boats down the Brazos, and now they're ready for their Baylor Bears to go to work here inside McLean Stadium in Waco, Texas. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the winners of 10 straight, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Sun Devils will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Bears offense takes the field for the first time today. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
On second down, looking to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Quick completion on the out. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. At the 20, he's got space. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy.
Touchdown, Bears! They grab the early lead.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Arizona State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
Using his legs, it's Gage. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's got his man.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Now improvising. Trying to escape and get it himself. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And the Sun Devils will punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's loose. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Kane. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Looking to throw on 3rd. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Using his legs, it's Gage. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Working the middle, it's complete. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that pass intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
They'll start this drive with a pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. At the 40, there he goes. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
2nd down coming up. Off the play fake. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Looking to throw for it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Caught in the backfield, it's Clemens. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The aerial assault continues. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass hits, picked off. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
The Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
On third down, going up top. A strike downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Looking to go up top on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. And the Bears are flying down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bears! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Georgia Tech pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those rambling wreck players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll give it to him again. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. They'll leave it with him. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops to throw. Gonna try to get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
He's got an open man. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The quick out. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
Brings up second down.
Wants to throw on second down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Fires to the right. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Baylor! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Arizona State, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Takes the handoff. It's Gage. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Gets it out quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Fires left. It's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They'll give it to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Fast motion from the offense. Off play action. Quickly complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. I mean, you'd like to think your receiver in space can make a linebacker miss, but that's just a better job tackling by the defense.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Release to the back. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. The Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Clemens. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Looking to throw on second down. Got his man quickly. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Bears!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Finds a spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Third down play from the gun. Works the middle of the field. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Finds a man on the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He'll keep it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. A little screen to the running back. And the ball's loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Tackled immediately after the catch. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Try to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The offense lining up for a first down play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Now on the option. And the Sun Devils get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Going up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Gage. And they pick up just a few on that completion. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air.
At the 47-yard line. Brings up
On second down, he'll fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. The Sun Devils will punt it away on fourth down. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Power football with the run. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Holds and fires complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The back goes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Clemens. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Trying to get to it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. A linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Then the short completion brings up 2nd down. Running back goes in motion. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Clemens. At the 35, he's loose. Touchdown, Baylor! And the punishment has been extended. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Texas has a lead right now in Austin, but I'm not sure Bevo's feeling like this one's in the clear. This has been a nip and tuck affair all game. They're up by 7 over Vanderbilt.
Takes the handoff. It's Gage.
He'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. At the 45 on his way. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll try the run. Oh, he got loose. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. And it's right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Street. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. He's going to take off. Oh, they knock it free. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. The quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead, he turns the football over.
And this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to handcuff him. You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get outside and create. That's where he's brilliant. That's really the added element he brings this offense. You do need to reel him in with respect to the fundamentals and taking care of the football. Just has to do better moving forward.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Clemens. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Bears line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Powers forward. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, his coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate...
Fires and picked off. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. From the gun, the ground game. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He's got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They're testing the right side here. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He leaves it with his back. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Bears are on the move. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Complete downfield. Touchdown Bears! And the stomping has commenced. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Quick strike complete.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Might as well stick with him. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Open space at the 25. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They'll try the right side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Here's the handoff.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.